Okay, I'm with Evolve Technologies, and today I'm going to show you how to remove common tub spout as well as install our new ADTS tub spout system. And we will begin with removing the existing tub spout. These tub spouts either can be screwed on, threaded on, or they can be a slip fit. I already know this one's a slip fit. I got the Allen wrench key ready for that for video purposes. Reach down here. If you can't see anything, you can always use a little mirror or whatever. Loosen it up. And once you start getting it loose, you can feel if it's like that, go ahead and pull it off. If you had a bunch of caulking around here, you want to use a putty knife and break that caulking up. This one does not have any on it. So we're just going to pull it off, and that's it. Simple as that. It's a copper pipe, and we are prepared for the copper pipe here. First thing you want to do is make sure it's not too long or too short. Every box comes with the measuring tools. It comes in the kit with the box. Put the spacer on there. Put that on there. As long as the pipe's not coming out here, you know you're not too long. If it's coming out here too long, then we want to cut this off. If it happens to be like right there, it's a perfect length to use it. And this could be a little bit shorter, up to ½ inch shorter, still be just fine. So the pipe is cut. After that, make sure the wall's clean, flushes it. If you had any caulking left on there that's not sticking out, we want to remove that so that the spacer sits on there flush. And then we're going to clean the pipe up and make sure that's good and clean. A lot of times they come out, they're perfectly fine. This one's actually good, but if you had to clean it up, use some abrasive cloth like this. And just basically go around it like that. Just like that, and you're good to go. So the first step of this is putting your spacer back in there. This is necessary, so you do have to have it in there. And then we're going to do the slip fit mount clamp on this. It will come fully threaded together like this, so you do have to unscrew this. I unscrewed these most of the way just for video purposes again. So we'll take these apart. Might want to note if you don't have a plug in your drain, throw a tissue down here so that you don't drop any screws in there. And here's your pieces you're going to have. You're going to have a clamp, split ring, and it comes all together the way it goes on, so that you know that. So you're going to have a clamp. We'll go on the top so you can see it later. A split ring, which is going to take up the gap of the copper pipe. And there's a back plate that's going to go on next. And then you're going to have the seal that you want to push through here because you want to put it on by itself, not while it's on in here. And those are going to be your components you need to install. These three pieces, the split ring, the clamp, and the back plate, need to line up. If you're zoomed in, you can see on the split ring it's got notches notched out on it. Those are going to fit in these notches on the back plate. The back plate itself has little standouts or pegs on it, and those are going to go into the holes that are in the clamp. So the clamp will be on, the split ring goes next with the split going down, which means you have a null notch going straight up at 12 o'clock. Then this goes on next like that, and all three of them fit flush together like that. You generally have to put these all on one at a time. That's why I recommend doing it, just to do it, to make it a little easier for yourself. The first thing we're going to do is put the clamp on. Then we're going to put the split ring. This part goes inside the clamp, so it's going to fit in like that. And remember, you want to notch straight up. The split goes down, and then the back plate goes on next, just like that. All three of these need to line up flush like this, or it's not going to be seated in there correctly. At that point, if you need to use a level to level this out, you can. If you're good at eyeballing stuff, you don't need to do it. There's one tightening screw on the clamp, that's on the side, and that's what we're going to do. Keep in mind, you don't have to push this really hard against this back plate. You want this back plate to be able to move, because you need to slide that out. Leave yourself just get it up to it, but not smashing it against it. And tighten the clamp up. There we go, we're tight. You can pull this out now, you're done with that. Next thing you do, put on your seal. Just put them on like that. And then use a felt screwdriver for this. Do not use any screw guns on these, by the way, because this is plastic. If you use a screw gun, you could end up cracking the plastic. You don't want to do that. There's a set screw on the bottom of it that goes straight down, because that's where the set screw is going to be for the tub spout itself. And get your screws all lined up in there. when you tighten these up, you want to do just like you were changing a flat tire, use a crisscross pattern on them. So just go basically make an X out of everything. And when you tighten these up, the two white pieces should basically be touching right where the screw is at. And you know you got a good seal. And the reason you don't want to go just all the way around, screw here, 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 and here, is it is a rubber seal and you could end up creating a little bit of a kink in it and you're going to have a leak. There. And that is on. The next part's going to be installing the tub spout. Once you get the tub spout, the set screw is going to be completely screwed in from the factory. So you're going to unscrew that. So you see this? All the way until just the cone end of it is sticking out. Just like that. Okay? Now this is a slide clamp, and that needs to be up to put it on, or take it off. It needs to be pushed up. And once it's on, you can pull it down, and that's going to lock into the top of the mount here. That's what keeps the tub spout in place. So we're going to put it on, that, and pull it down, and you're locked on just like that. Now all we have to do is tighten it up. And most of the time you can do this almost all the way with your fingers, that, and you can finish it off with the Allen wrench, and all you have to do is just get it snug. It doesn't have to be tight, don't have to crank it down super tight, just get it snug on there and you're good to go. And it also, the Allen wrench does come with the kit as well. I just use my own like that. And that's it. After that, you install the shower head, which I've already installed, and then we go ahead and turn it on and operate it.